Cowboys life is pretty much just whatever it takes to get it done. Get it sun up to sundown.
Can't put it into words what we're going to go through. It's all day just grinding, trying to make it.
There's so much expectation because of the history.
You're going to have the pain. The pain's going to come.
Some guys aren't going to make it. There's only going to be 53 at the end.
It's a hard knock life playing NFL football, period.
Wake up, get down to breakfast, special teams meeting, practice. Get a quick bite of lunch, rest time, playbook time, back out on the field, practice. Treatment, rest, study, meeting, curfew is at 11 o'clock. It's a routine, right? Routine.
Take a little bit of a false step, Craig. Drive it up.
Free safety, correct?
It's only the second week of training camp for the Dallas Cowboys. But already the monotonous cycle of classroom study and two-a-day practices is wearing on the players. But the coaching staff keeps driving them just the same.
Rigor mortis is starting to set in with some of you guys. You got to fight through it. This is the practice the rigor mortis starts to set in. I'm going to tell you right up front, I don't feel the energy today. I don't feel the energy today that it takes to have a great practice. We need to pick it up.
The Cowboys will scrimmage the Houston Texans in less than a week, and the coaches are turning up the pressure.
It's your turn. Let's go.
Let's go. We're gonna be here till about midnight tonight.
However long it takes, Coach.
Let's go.
Out. It's on us. Go. Illegal procedure, right tackle.
All right, let's go. Tackles are looking right at the football. Don't jump off sides. Pay attention to the ball. Damn it. Hold it up. Hold it up. Start the whole damn period over again. Start it all over again.
Okay.
We'll be out here till 6 o'clock at night. We got guys jumping off sides. We got guys running the wrong damn.
Regular.
Let's go.
22's in.
That's both. Let's go. You all know I like to have a good time. You all know that I like this game. I like the guys coming out, enthusiasm, having some fun and all those kind of things. But I would not be doing you a service if I allowed you to come out to practice the way you did today. This was not a good practice. We are not going to get ready in 43 days if we have practices like that. Now, let's make damn sure that we don't come out for practice like that again.
Dave Campo coached at 11 different colleges before joining the Cowboys as an assistant in 1989. His life has been a constant balancing act, with football on one side, his wife and 6 children on the other.
No, I'm working. So you excited about coming down to training camp? This is a long day here. Because it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning and finishes at 11 o'clock at night.
In previous summers, when the Cowboys trained on college campuses, the players could walk from the dorms to the practice field. But in downtown San Antonio, they have to be more resourceful.
Guys, let's be careful with the bicycles. The bicycles were getting out onto the street to go over to the crosswalk. Stay on the sidewalk there. The police have told us they're going to start ticketing you if you're out in that street in a bicycle.
Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, ready.
Training camp. Got to find a way to have fun some kind of way. Why not drive the bus? Sit your ass down. Y'all, it's getting ugly.
Job's on the line for this thing.
Your job's on the line? My life is on the line. I think we're about equal. Come on, Bussy! Drive, Bussy! Y'all get off my bus and pay me on your way out.
Well, I think the Lord for this mug on the line exactly.
The grass on the outdoor field wasn't ready for the start of camp, so the Cowboys moved all of their practices inside the Alamo Dome on an artificial surface known as field turf.
So these guys like this turf?
Yeah, seem to. You know, there's a little slipping on it here and there, but no more than grass, I don't think.
You got just to keep experimenting until you find the right ones for this stuff. This is kind of different stuff. I like this stuff. You got, I mean, it's springy.
See that little guy over there with the hard hat on right here in the front row? And that little orange kid? That's my son. That's my wife. Take a good look at her. Take a look at her over there. She's a good-looking young woman. Look at that. Huh? You having fun? All right. Okay. Let go now. I got to go to work.
Michael. Your dad's going to go to work.
Michael, stop.
A few rookies have already caught the coach's eye.
Jamar!
One is fullback Jamar Martin, a fourth-round draft pick from Ohio State.
Now let's go. Get moving. Take it to him. Jamar, I want to see you block somebody. Get after their ass now. Let's go.
The rookie follows orders, but pays a terrible price.
Give it to me. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Get out of the way. We get knocked over. You all right? Let's go. That's the way to take it to him. You all right?
We line up in the huddle, call the play, lead ISO and a weak side linebacker, and I'm going through to block him, and he was going down, and I was going down as well, but I felt, the bend in my knee, the pressure of somebody falling on it. And then, as I laid there, I heard a lot of screams and a lot of people getting really excited, and I rolled over and I could just feel like the numbness. I limped off, and, I didn't really think anything this serious had happened. I thought it may have been just a bruise or a sprain, but it turned out to be worse.
Hey, it's 3-4, right? It's 3-4, okay?
Hey, get in here. Get in here.
We've had.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm a lot fresher than these dorm practices.
Well, I'm just talking to Jim. We've gotten some bad news. I got a bad report on Jamar. I'm afraid that they're pretty sure he's torn his ACL.
You gotta be me.
It's just sickening. I mean, a great play that he made, and what the doctor actually said is it's hanging by a thread. It's got to have surgery, which means, that's probably for the season.
It was so quick that my knee had got rolled on that, I didn't really get to enjoy what had happened, the fact of doing a good job on my assignment.
Jamar, listen, I'm sitting here with Coach Costa, this is Jerry Jones. I'm sitting here with Coach Costa and Coach Campo and Steven, and I just want to let you know we're sorry about the way that had turned out. You just absolutely was a lick of the practice out there, but we just get you in here, and we've got the best there is in this country at getting that knee fixed for you.
I just have to deal with it, though. I can't let myself be down. A lot of guys, on the team are supporting me, and they're telling me to keep my head up, stay in good spirits, and that's what I plan to do. I'm down right now, but, I will be able to come back and bounce back and get ready for next year and hopefully play next season.
Where teams get into trouble or coaches get into trouble or players get into trouble is when they count so much on one person and then that person goes down. I think you have to be a flexible group. The strength is in numbers, rather than just an individual. You put the next guy in there, and he's expected to do the job. Zim, we're still discussing this, but there is a possibility that we might take Scott Zimmerman and look at him at fullback.
You never hope anybody gets hurt and everything, but it is a good opportunity, and sometimes you just got to be at the right place at the right time.
Don't go up there in position. Go up there and try to blow them up. Okay. And just keep your legs dry, and whatever happens there happens. Okay.
Scott Zimmerman came to camp as a linebacker, but with Martin's injury, he has switched to the unfamiliar role of fullback. So he simply does what he does best.
Jack right now. You want to hit like a linebacker. I had to learn that saying. You know what I'm saying? I want to hit like a backer.
At 235 pounds, Zimmerman lacks polish, but not power.
He hit 54 again, dog.
I was just trying to, go my hardest and make a good impression, and I wasn't sure which way he went and which way I went, but when I finally stood up, all the guys were hooting and hollering and stuff, so I figured it must have been something pretty good.
Zimmerman spent the 2001 season unnoticed on the Dallas practice squad, but with 2 blocks, he has gotten the attention of everyone, including Emmitt Smith.
You don't have to bang like that all the time. Preserve yourself a little bit.
Get my job first.
He's really out to prove a point and try to make this ball club, and you're going to do whatever it takes to do it. During this particular drill, that is truly not required. When you come to an inside or a middle drill where there's full-out throttle and tackling, then you exercise that kind of power and that kind of leverage. By doing it right now, if you continue this pace here up, you won't make it through training camp. You will wear yourself completely out before you can get to the season.
Hey, I like watching it. I feel you. I ain't mad at you.
Who had the hit of the day? Call him up. Call him up. Call him up.
It was the first day. It's only been, just a couple of plays, and I got long ways to go, Just have to step it up every time I'm out there and show them that, it's not just a one-day thing, that I can be consistent.
Hey, Mr. Jones, you find your fullback. You got you a fullback.
Never seen that, ever.
You didn't see he cracked the guy's pads? Was that the same 54 that took the hit on the last one? Yes. Damn, 54. 54 is going to be the hitty of the camp. It was like I saw a vibration all the way down through his body. No. Mike, that's all wrong. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Boy, you better get big. You better get big for the rest of the man.
People gonna chip regardless. People just gonna talk. When it comes down to being in a competitive atmosphere, that's gonna happen because each player is gonna show that they're not backing down from each other.
There are 21 rookies in the Dallas camp, each one battling for a job. The players are on the edge.
In the huddle.
The coaches keep them there.
Let's go.
And one thing that Deion always used to do, he never let anybody try to intimidate him. And so that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to punk you right there. So when I give you the chance to knock the out of somebody, you got to stand your ground there. That's when you have to stand up and be a man and intimidate them back and prove that this ain't no joke.
Time out. Something occurring over here that just don't seem to be up to par. You stand and look at me up and down like you want some of this.
For the next month, two teams, one in San Antonio and the other in Dallas, will prepare for the season ahead. No shortcuts are allowed.
All right, here we go. We're going to get some calisthenics. In cadence. Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. Let's get higher. 6. Can you hang? 7. Keep your body balanced. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 10. 1, 2, 3. 11. Almost there. 12. Just a little louder. 13. Let's get tough. 14. 1, 2, and halt. Way to go. All right, drink some water. Quickly, drink some water.
Here we go now. Here we go. Woody Dantzler.
The name Woody Dantzler was celebrated the last 2 seasons at Clemson. Dantzler was the first quarterback in NCAA history to pass for 2,000 yards and rush for 1,000 in the same season. But at 5'10", he was considered too small to play quarterback in the pros. He was ignored in the NFL draft, so he's in the Dallas camp as a free agent, trying to make the team as a running back.
Did he touch you?
No, sir.
And go back over there and lay on the ground and get up and run with the football. Go back over there, lay down. Did he touch you? Give him a ball. Give him a ball. You rookie backs and receivers, go ahead, get down. Now get up and run. Get up and run.
Keep running. Keep running.
If he doesn't touch him, shit.
You go! Now that's called a rookie. I threw that ball at you, Campo.
All right, let's go.
That's how you treat the rookies, though. Now he's tired.
Hey, this is the NFL. Until they tag you, you're not down.
Gotta get up and go. Every yard counts.
When I first thought about it, I was like, man, how in the world am I going to do something like this? I've been playing quarterback since I could remember. And all of a sudden, I'm asked to switch positions to running back.
Don't you dare put that ball on the ground. That's it. Who put the ball on the ground? Don't you put that damn ball on the ground. You put the football on the ground, you ain't playing, baby.
Can't have it, Woody.
Keep that ball. Hold on that football.
That, okay? Can't have that. Okay.
Hold on that ball.
You got to shake it off. Shake it off and forget about it.
We can't play if we turn the ball over.
Woody's too deep. He was 8 yards deep. That's an attention to detail assignment error. Okay, that play won't work. Okay? Woody, make sure you're depth now. You were 8 yards deep now, okay? Okay, give me another back.
It's all about, getting in right now, getting in the league. Because my goals are so much bigger than football that I'm willing to sacrifice playing quarterback. At first I was kind of thrown off guard, but each and every day I get better and better. So I'm getting more comfortable with it. It's getting pretty fun.
Good grab, Woody.
Nope, just a down block. Oh, good job, Woody. Good job, Woody.
Been great for Desperados.
The Cowboys cheerleaders find their coaches are just as exacting.
Yuck.
You never miss a jump split, no matter what. Y'all didn't drop your palms together. Did y'all count wrong? Vandy, at the beginning, you're still walking on your heels. It almost looks just like you have weak ankles. Pose on count 1. That's just lack of thinking. Jump, split, down, and hit. Kick together, leg lift together was not sharp. Some people's legs didn't.
Dropped.
Yeah, you dropped it. Who dropped their leg?
And whoever the last girl was getting into your long file, she didn't make it. She was just being.
It was Monica.
It's a blonde.
No, it was Courtney Leon.
You're real slow and sluggish. Are you okay?
I don't feel good. I'm having another panic attack. Like I had to sleep it. My cheeks are burning. I just don't feel good. I'm shaking real bad. I'm almost on the verge of tears.
Can you block all that out and get through this practice, and then we'll talk afterwards? Because I want to talk to you anyway. But yeah, try to see if you can block it out and turn it up a notch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Get yourself together. Let's do it again as a group, and then we'll do it in halves so you can see what's going on.
Tyson Walter was a 6th-round pick in the 2002 draft. He was a long shot to make the Cowboys team at the start of camp.
Cowboy.
But he has impressed the coaches with his willingness to play both offensive tackle and center.
I got caught up. Yeah, the second time around I just stayed on the line.
You got to do your job and not look to save everybody else's ass.
I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I just
get 100% sure.
The second time I realized I just stayed on the floor because we ran another time I was in there. I knew going into this, they had a bunch of established starters, and I know that my role in the short term is going to be to help them, to spell them, and take over. God forbid if something bad should happen, someone should get hurt.
Oh yeah, get it out there! All right.
And so I was aware of that coming into this situation. And you, like anything else, you have to swallow your ego and you have to realize that, yes, okay, I'm a rookie. It's the same as being a freshman and same as when I came to Ohio State and I was backing up Orlando Pace. Same kind of thing here. I'm coming in as a rookie and I'm backing up, Flozell Adams and, some other guys.
All right, now you're on the back side of this play. I'm installing on the move, as they say. See how smart you are. Where did you go to school?
Ohio State.
Oh, maybe this won't work. Is this Ohio State at center?
Yeah, the kid's doing a good job.
Yeah.
He's exactly what we thought he was. He's smart, He's going to be able to play a couple of different things.
He informed me today he had 3 different. I said, did you graduate from Ohio State? He said, yes, I have 3 degrees. I said, yeah, but it's from Ohio State.
In the graduate school of the NFL, a rookie has to know when to play outside the rules.
74 is going to the face, isn't he? He went to my face too earlier.
Well, I noticed that he's doing a lot of grabbing, and the guys up front are getting a little tired of it. So, there'll be some altercations there, but he's got to do what he has to do to make the team, and our guys have to do what they have to do to make the team. It's all about the survival of the fittest. This whole deal is about survival of the fittest. Who can last the longest? Who can hang in there the most? And who can fight and show they've got the biggest heart.
At 5'11", 190 pounds, Richmond Flowers has more heart than muscle.
Come on, baby.
Uh-oh.
Flowers is a little feisty tonight.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm not out here to make any friends. You know, you enjoy the camaraderie, and there's some great guys in the team. But when it comes out there on the football field, yeah, I'm out there to get my job done and go out there and be aggressive every single time. And if someone doesn't like it, then I don't care.
Watch out.
Do it. Yeah, come bring it.
They can't punk you. I see it, job, boy. Richmond out there handling it.
Next guy to me is, right now, it's Flowers, because he's such a competitor, and I think he's a good, going to be a good special teams player. And if you're a backup receiver, you've got to add something on special teams. And I just think the competitor in him and the return ability, he's the best of the rest of the group.
Don't grab him.
Cornerback Dwayne Goodrich, number 23, is in his third training camp with the Cowboys. But he's still an unknown. He was a star at the University of Tennessee and a second-round draft pick in 2000.
Bunch!
But leg injuries sidelined him for all but 5 games of the last 2 years. And this summer, he ran into the same bad luck.
Pulled all this.
Pulled your groin?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's frustrated, and I'm sure he feels the frustration that all the fans have and all the media has and the coaches have.
I mean, this is going on the 3rd year and the 3rd injury since I've been here, so it's definitely frustrating.
Dwayne Goodrich just can't get away from it. He can't get a break. Just can't get a break.
Hey, don't forget about me, because I'm still a pretty good player, but just the injury bug is on me right now.
Yeah, if it bothers you, we won't do it.
Goodrich joins another injured player, wide receiver Randall Williams, in rehabilitation. They are mirror images of frustration.
It's kind of hard for anybody out there to believe that I ran a 4.0 440. And, you know, given my size, 6'3", 220, there aren't a lot of guys, if any, out there in the league that can do that.
Right now, according to the stat, he's the fastest guy on the team.
Randall Williams is doing better, but we're still looking at another week, 2 weeks on him.
You want to be on the field. There's no part of your mind that says, well, I want to take this day off or that day off. No, you want to be out there every day because every play is crucial.
Hello?
Hey, Ma.
Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
I'm all right. Yourself?
Okay. How's training?
I mean, just trying to keep my head up. I haven't run full speed just yet, but I'm getting there. So hopefully, you know, next week I'll get out there and, you know, start making some plays. But for now, I just got to be patient. You know, I mean, I was getting a little depressed or whatnot. Because, you know, I'm just standing around out there not doing nothing. But
don't get depressed.
Yeah, I know.
Keep your chin up and trust in the Lord.
I will.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, sweetie.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Everybody's getting a big kick out of the infamous gay statement that my mom made. It's easy to see how it can be misconstrued by everybody out, you know, watching it on TV. But just to set the record straight, Randall Williams is not, nor has he ever been, gay. So.
Coach, I got one question, though, before you start. I got fined $50 for accidentally taking somebody's book. I want to know what the fine is if you go number 2 on yourself doing practice. I'm not gonna say any names, but that fine got to be for $50. I got $50. I got $50 for accidentally taking somebody's book. I want to know what the fine is. All I know.
It's kind of uncharted territory. I mean, do you go with, you know, conduct detrimental to the team with something like that, or do you just kind of just levy a smaller $50, $100 fine? So it's something we're going to have to work out amongst the older guys, and it won't be small, we'll put it that way.
They told me you hit somebody, and you went back to the line, you were holding them like this, going into the locker room. I said, Campo, He said, I don't think he made it.
There are 4 quarterbacks in the Cowboys camp. Second-year man Quincy Carter is the starter. Chad Hutchinson, after 4 years of playing baseball, is still working himself back into shape.
Tell us about your relationship with Quincy Carter.
Well, it's, you know, we're both competitors, and I think it's cool because we both come from baseball, so we can kind of sympathize where we're coming from. But you know, we're going to make each other better, and whatever I can do and he can do to help this team win is what we're going to do. So, you know, this is a team game, and I haven't played the game in 4 years. So, whatever I can do to get myself better to play and to also help the team, which is, you know, to provide that healthy competition for Quincy, I'm going to do.
No, that's good timing. That's good timing. Okay, Quincy's back in. Okay, Chad, in.
My relationship with Quincy is one that is very competitive, and I think that there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And of course, me coming into this situation with the Cowboys is understandably going to be competitive because we're both young guys. We're I mean, all four of the quarterbacks are young guys, so there isn't that role of having that veteran that's been around for 8-9 years, and you know the kind of pecking order that goes with it.
You can't compare the two. They're entirely different style of guys. Chad, 6'5", 235, rocket, accuracy. Again, hasn't played the game for a while, so lots of rust, which we're chipping away at. Even if he sits, you want to put it on his body. I mean, did you think he was sitting?
I thought he was sitting right in the zone.
Did you see a burst?
Because there was a guy.
Did you see a burst? You should tell him, I didn't see a burst, that's why I missed you. Rookie quarterbacks are going to drive me to drink. I don't even like drinks today. Snap it. Oh, way to be an athlete.
We can't end on that.
Good athlete.
Play.
Quincy, get back here.
One more play. We can't end on that. One more play.
Hey, guys, he tripped over his guitar string.
One more play.
Guitar string got him, Coach.
This is especially after installing new stuff in the morning, and in between you kind of get a chance to get in here and do your homework and get things right in the afternoon practice.
Nice job. Hey! Way to find the backside stick. Nice job. Nice decision. Nice decision.
Good tall 7.
It's amazing that he played pro baseball for 3 years and come out here and drop back and throw the ball like this. To me.
I'll tell you a story about Hutchinson. Hutchinson was in the World Series. Playing for Stanford. He's in the World Series. And he's pitching against Florida State. And there'd been something in the paper when they catch him from Florida State, who was a pretty good-sized guy. They made a comment that Hutchinson wasn't that good or something. He was pitching against that. So the first time the guy came up, he nailed him right
Did he?
here. Okay, now he threw 98 miles an hour.
Oh.
So he let that thing eat and hit him right here. Okay? So now the guy kind of stumbled, kind of, gives him one of these, and he's going down the first baseline. He starts looking out at Hutchinson. And then he starts to walk
towards him.
Not really towards him, but he's not in the baseline. He's coming out on the field like this. Here comes Hutchinson.
Towards him?
Yeah. And he walks right off and he goes, I'm right here. If you want me, come get me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of kid he is. He is a linebacker playing cornerback.
There you go.
Nice. Damn good read. Good read, Chad. That's it. Nice.
Ready. Who there? No, I don't have. I know my nieces, and those names don't sound nothing like my nieces or my nephews. Later. Hey, that's
That's what happened when you number one. You got
nephew and nieces coming to visit me from Houston. That I don't even know in Houston.
Little JoJo, little Pookie, all of them coming out the woodworks.
I'm not getting any more phone calls.
Told you that phone will hurt you.
I'm gonna get any more phone calls. That's an eagle.
We tied up now.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that you gotta have that phone call.
Hello.
Mama.
What's going on?
What you doing?
You know, you go through the day, you worked hard, and you're tired, but you can't go to sleep until you talk to her, and then it's just that voice that you gotta hear.
Well, I'm glad you had a good day, honey.
Okay, Mama, you be careful. Is the alarm on?
Yeah, I turned
Okay, good.
All right. Well, have a good night tonight.
All right, you too, baby.
We've had our time together for about 7 months, so it's been nice.
but I'm ready for him to go to camp.
Play the game of football. It's American sport. It's a great story, I think, for me, just because of where I'm at right now. Growing up, parents were immigrant refugee family, I guess. That's how you say it. We grew up on a refugee camp, live in a small town of Rockport of Texas. We did shrimping for a living for over 10 years down there, and that's what we did over Vietnam. You got an immigrant Asian background, you're playing for the Americans team.
I'm looking around for Dat Nguyen. Is he here? Yeah, he's supposed to be here. Huh? Yeah, he's a Texan.
Switch, check, go, ready.
He's a guy that you'd really like to model all football players after. Until a player hits the ground, he's going to go full speed and try and get his hat on him.
Let's go, do something! Do something today! Huh? Do something today! Huh?
Dad's passion is playing football. Everybody knows that knows Dad. And I knew that when I got in a relationship.
You guys enjoyed it? Enjoyed practice? Huh?
Talking the whole time.
You guys were?
I used to call him Pepe Le Pew. And this is kind of a funny story. I felt like on that show, Pepe Le Pew, and I was the little skunk. And he was always chasing me around because everywhere I'd go, he would go.
She keep me entertained. A lot of things happen with her.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
After you hear the voice, it makes you sleep better.
I've got the league put out a bobblehead down for each head coach. The coach gets a small little part of it. Well, you know, these nuts down here buy bobbleheads in a second. Well, they send the bobblehead up and it's got glasses on. And Bill Priaka sends it back.
You got a bobblehead?
Yeah. So Priaka sends it back. I'm losing 2 weeks of bobblehead sales here.
You get a bobble. You get the first bobble.
The Cowboys head to Houston to scrimmage the Texans. It's the first test for both teams. And for the young players trying to make the Dallas roster, it's a test they can't afford to fail.
Special teams is going to be a big opportunity for me to make this football team, just to come out there with the mentality and go after it. If I'm given an opportunity, I want to capitalize. Right now, I'm not quite getting as many reps as some of the other guys. If I get one rep, they throw me one ball, catch it.
In the executive bus, Dave Campo and Jerry Jones compare notes.
Candidly, we're in the best shape that we've been in the offensive line in several years.
The guy that sticks out to me is number 74.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Kid from Ohio State.
I agree. I don't know what Bruce Coslett has been used to in the offensive line, but if he's complaining about this bunch, I want to go back and look at his Cincinnati lines that he's had up there.
That's Pete Hunter. He looks the part, I'll tell you that. Ah, he's a good-looking kid, boy. And he's got great burst. You know, he's got great acceleration backside. This thing tomorrow, get ready for it, because those guys are going to try to knock our ass out of bounds and run us into the bench. And we ought to be doing the same damn thing to them. There's a lot of guys in here that are fighting for jobs, for positions, for starting jobs, and this is the first place you start, right here.
While the 2002 Cowboys hit the road for the first time, so too do the Cowboys cheerleaders.
Everybody starts off scared of the camera, scared of saying something wrong, but when you're in a sports environment like training camp, you need to know your sports. So just be prepared.
Okay, tell me, where did you put the knife? Very good. Which way is the blade facing? In. Turn the blade facing in. So it's facing towards your food.
This is cocktail
style attire, okay? When we wear this, we'll all be invited to it, like a Christmas party. Okay, we're gonna send her back to like 1995. And this outfit always, like I said, always wear pantyhose, always wear tights. You always wanna have that smooth line, okay? Don't ever wear your thongs or your panties. You just wanna have that smooth line.
All of us, all the former cheerleaders have sat in a circle and done what we call girl talk, so that's what this is.
If you could have one television sitcom that best describes your family, what is it and why? Well, I'm from Kansas, so I kind of have like a white trash family.
We made it through the training camp candidates. We've made it through rookie candidates. So you're officially now rookies and veterans. Of our 2002. Look at my hair! I have normal hair!
I look like,
I can't even see. You're not a I'm your cheerleader now. I feel so official. Yep.
As they arrive for their first scrimmage, each Dallas rookie is alone with his thoughts and fears.
We have some great veterans that play corner in front of me. So I knew my role coming in was to bust my tail on special teams. I just want to just go full tilt every play that I'm in there. Just try to fly around and show them that I'm very athletic and I really want to play. And every chance that I get, try to show up on the film.
Let them know that I've been learning all this stuff that they've been trying to teach me, letting myself know that I'm able to play at this level. To establish myself on this team, I have to be a special teams player for the time being. But after that, the sky's the limit.
I'm a perfectionist. So every time I step on that field, everything I do, I want it to be perfect. It may seem far-fetched, but every time I touch the ball, I want to score with it.
I don't have to talk to you guys anymore. You know what's at stake tonight. There's a lot of evaluation going on here. Let's get something going. First impressions. Here we go. Now let's go.
All-star selection.
It's like a damn.
126 career
It's almost like a game, huh? College football game.
It's only an August scrimmage, yet the return of pro football to Houston attracts a crowd of 28,000. In the stands, there is a sense of anticipation, but on the field, it's mass confusion.
Hey, you're on the other side! You're on the other side! Hey, y'all running the wrong routes. Don't do this! Do it! What is this? Do what you're supposed to do. Come on. Nobody ever taught you that kind of release. Where's Campo? Get in there and left tackle like you're supposed to. I'm going to fire Dixon very quickly. Hell, he knows it, too. Hey, wake your ass up and get down here where you belong. Here we go, line it up.
The Cowboys are anxious to evaluate their new players, such as rookie Pete Hunter, number 47.
Come on, Hunter! Get out of there! Get out of there, Hunter!
Every time they touch my helmet's sliding down. I can't even see.
Hunter!
Huh?
You gotta cut that off on the backside of gold. Huh? You don't have any safety helmet. You gotta cut him off.
Hutchinson to Lucas on the other end of the field.
Yeah, just enough to get me pissed off. I was gonna enjoy tonight, now I'm pissed off. Hunter.
Bad day. Come on, man. Pick it up, B.
Richmond Flowers continues to fight for his spot on the team. His persistence attracts the attention of the Dallas coaches, the Houston players, and finally the officials.
Relax. When it's your time, relax. Okay? There is no pressure. Don't put any pressure on yourselves. All right? You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. All right? But you gotta work hard.
All right, boys. Let's just execute out here. Let's have some fun, too. Blue and Yate.
This is Woodrow Dansler, the former play-action quarterback at Clemson. Remember, there is a flag down up.
Flag.
That's right, boys. That's right. Woody, way to play, baby.
All right, here we go.
let's get it going here, Chad. Touchdown! Let him have it!
Chad Hutchinson to Antonio Bryant was a thing of beauty.
That's a common thing for you.
I like that.
The big play.
Listen up, let's get this in. I left flip, 14 lead, on one, ready? Woo! 88, right?
Taylor again. Touchdown.
The scrimmage features just one touchdown.
We're looking for a shutout. Smell the blood, smell the blood.
Yes, sir.
The Cowboys get their shutout and first win of a new season.
Good job, man, good job.
Do you think sometimes too much is made of this because it is just a scrimmage? You still got a lot of work to do.
Oh, there's no question about it. You know, a lot of our young players were playing as well as theirs. We've got a lot of work to do. This is just the early part of camp right here.
In what area would you like to do the most work?
Well, in all areas. We got a lot of work to do. We've got plenty of time to get it done, but we've got to get better in all areas. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Either offense was a rolling ball of butcher knives, but we got a couple things accomplished.
Yeah, I know one thing, we can run a ball on them anytime we get ready.
Yeah. We can run the football. We get Larry Allen back and Kelvin back, we'll be strong up front. Let's talk a little bit about Houston. I was very pleased, for the most part, with the intensity, the speed. We got a fast football team, and it shows up.
We were much more physical and much more dominating than they were. Now, each time you perform the way you performed, the expectation level is going to jump one more notch.
But if we enter this season as a fast, physical football team, then we will be a good football team. If we eliminate the things that I did not like about the scrimmage. You cannot win football games making mistakes. You got to start to tighten that up. Even veterans now, I'm talking to veterans. I'm not just talking to rookies. I'm talking to veterans. We cannot win football games if we get in fights in a game. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if you get hit anywhere on your body. You don't get into a fight.
We came out of the stadium. You saw them people around the buses yelling and screaming and all that stuff. The people that were here when we were in the Super Bowl, that's how it was. That's how it was everywhere. We were like the Beatles. We had to go through the kitchens to get to the hotel. We couldn't go in the main lobby.
So, if we do what we're supposed to do, make sure that we don't get involved in penalty situations, do the things that we've got to clean up to be a good football team, then I'm going to give you tomorrow night off. So let's make damn sure that we're doing this as a team.